So we have to accept failure and falling short as part of it, part of success. We learn a lot from it. I have learned a lot from the failures and successes I've had rebuilding this car, the 98 Cherokee. I have gutted it. I have pretty much turned every nut and bolt on it. Yeah, pretty much. There's a couple things I didn't rebuild the transmission and transfer case because it didn't need it. But everything else I've touched. The dash, it runs. I got it all figured out. I was trying to figure out some issues. It would crank, but it wouldn't start. But I could put starter fluid and it would crank over. I'm like, okay, it's not getting fuel. So let's start looking. Well, underneath it, looking, running the wires, looking to see make sure everything's plugged up. All my rails are good. I'm getting good connections. And a wire falls down. I was like, son of a bitch. So I pushed it in and I heard it click. I'm like, son of a bitch. So turned the key, let it prime a little bit, fired right up. Now I got to get a new battery for it because the battery's dead, but I got other projects I got to get done. This is just a long-term project because it has a goal. I have a ideal of what I want to do with it, but I have learned so much from the failures and the frustrations that when you fail at it, instead of saying, fuck this, throwing it away, I'll come back to you. Right now, I'm not doing it because right now I'm upset. So that was my learning points, that failure can teach you a lot about who you are, and a lot about what you can do and what you can't do. Like, as an example, I cannot turn a wrench for 12 hours anymore. One, because I've had injuries catch up to me. I've had carpal tunnel release on both hands. This one has nerve damage, and I damaged the tendon right here. So, turning a wrench, driving a drill for 12 hours, I'm going to be in pain for a couple of days. Plus, my L4, L5 is fucked up. Long story. I've got a lot of long list of shit that's fucked up on me. But I've had an amazing life. I've failed in a lot of things, and I've succeeded in a lot of things. But if you do not accept that failure is part of it, well, you're probably never going to become successful in anything because you refuse to fail. Failure is your best teacher, man. You can learn so much from it. The hardest thing is to get over the fear of failure and the fear of things. And I'll talk about that in a different video. But you guys have a good one. Remember, it's an option. It's what you do after.